Let's look at least common multiple. Most of you did this in class today. I know one of our classes did not get to it, so this may be just more of a refresher for you. Again, this is something that we did in 5th grade, but not with our word problems. So we're taking what we knew from 5th grade, least common multiples or LCM, and putting it into our 6th grade knowledge of being able to work through a word problem. So LCM, think about what that means. It means least is the smallest, common, again, just like we said with GCF, is the same. They share the same number. Multiple, well, multiple comes from like when you're skip counting, 3, 6, 9, 12, and so forth. So let's look at number 1. The production line at a fast food restaurant puts ketchup on every 3rd burger and mustard on every 4th burger. Well, that information is very important to us. Ketchup every 3rd, mustard every 4th. Which is the first burger that will have ketchup and mustard? Okay, they're not using the word least, but the first burger is kind of telling you it's at the very front, and we're trying to find something that's least. So the first burger, so you have to imagine you've got a ketchup person and a mustard person. The ketchup person is giving us ketchup on every 3rd burger, while the mustard person is putting mustard on every 4th burger. Well, you can see that for ketchup we're going to be doing multiples of 3, and for mustard we're going to be counting by 4s. What we're trying to find is that common number, that C in our LCM, that common number. So 3, let's count, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, I'm going to stop there and try my 4s. 4, 8, 12, well, I'm going to stop because I have a number that's in common. So let's look back in the question. Which is the first burger that will have ketchup and mustard? What this tells us is it will be the 12th burger that will finally have both ketchup and mustard. All the rest will either have ketchup or mustard, and it looks like some may not have any, but it takes us to the 12th burger to have one with ketchup and mustard. Let's look at number 3 because it's a little bit different, where number 1 we pulled the exact number out. Number 3 is going to ask us a little bit of a different question. It says there are 5 party plates in a package. So you have to imagine if you're throwing a party and you're at Party City looking at that wall with all the plates and napkins. You're looking at the plates and you're thinking, okay, each package has 5 plates. And then you go to the napkins and you realize they have 12 in each of their packages. Well, that's not even. But you want 1 napkin for each plate. The question is going to ask you what is the least number. There's our key word to tell us LCM. Least number that we can buy. We need to find how many packages of each. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, let's take our information first. Remember back to the plates. The plates said we have 5 in each package, where the napkins have 12 in each package. We want to get where they have the same number. So we can't just take them out of the packages and start putting them all together. We've got to figure out how many packages do we buy where we end up with the same number. So for our plates we're going to skip count by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll stop there and see where I'm at on my 12s. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. Well, 60 is a nice round number. I can tell from my 5s that it'll go into 60, so I have to keep going on my 5s. And I'm going to get to 60. So what do they have in common? The least number, even though 60 is a large number, it is the smallest number that both of those numbers, 5 and 12, have in common. Okay, let's go back up to our question. How many packages of each? Well, would it make sense that we have to buy 60 packages of each? No, because even if you did buy an enormous amount, 60 each, you're still going to be uneven because plates have fewer than napkins. But go back and think. This question asked how many packages. Well, remember when we first started out, if we bought one package, we had 5 plates. 2 packages, we have 10 plates. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 packages of plates and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packages of napkins to get the same total amount for one in each. I'm sorry, for one napkin for every plate, so that they're even. So instead of like the top one where we just pulled the number, this one we actually had to go back and count how many packages we would need to buy to get to this number so that they were even. 4 is very similar, so let's do 4. Why don't you pause the video, try it on your own, then come back and check. Okay, you should have done number 4 on your own. We're talking about a birdhouse and he needs an equal number of blue tiles and red tiles for the roof. Blue tiles come in a package of 12, but red tiles only come in a package of, or more, 18. If Mark wants to buy the fewest number of tiles, there's that least again. Fewest number is your key word for least common multiple. They don't want any left over. How many packages should they buy? So we're looking again at packages. Well, let's look at what we have. The blue tiles come in packages of 12, while the red tiles come in packages of 18. So we need to figure out how many packages do we need to buy of each so that we have the same number of tiles. So we've got 12, 20, oops, I'm sorry, I already wrote 12. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. I'm going to stop there and see where I'm at. 18, 36, oh, well, I already have the least common multiple. Again, even though it's a larger number, it's the least number that these two have in common. Well, remember, they're asking for packages, so you don't want to buy 36 packages, because even if you bought that many, you're still not going to have an even number of blue and red, because red has more tiles than blue. So in this case, we need to go back and count how many. If I buy 1 package of blue, I have 12. If I buy 2 packages of blue, I have 24. But if I buy 3 packages of blue, I have 36. So for the blue, I need 3 packages. But to get 36 red, I only need to buy 2 packages so that they are even. Box it so your teacher knows your answer, and you are done.